Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock-Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. Lopez to pass. Working that left side now. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Now they're going to throw it. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Feeling some heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. On the run, it's Bullock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Jaguars look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Lopez to pass. Completes it in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Jaguars will try to punch it in on first and goal. The give. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A first down run in the red zone. bulldozes him. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Lopez wants to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Ball in the air, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this.
Oh, it's out! Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas A&M 7, South Alabama 3.
And the Jaguars will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Reed. Floating away. Looking for his man. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, South Alabama. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops while we're getting the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Running back, the ball carrier. Picks up 6. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Alabama 17, Texas A&M 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's gonna pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for the score. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the right. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.